Hi there, Fox 35 Storm Team Meteorologist T.J. Springer here in the Weather Center for a little breakfast chat. To make sure our camera won't follow me around. I think we're good to go. Hopefully you're having a great Saturday so far, a great start to your weekend. We are live on Facebook, we're live on Fox Local, and we're live on YouTube as well. We're going to be talking a little bit about what's in store for the rest of our weekend and the storm threats that we've been dealing with. The good news is we've needed the rain and we're getting a fair amount of it. So that's one silver lining because the drought had gotten so bad. But of course we don't need the severe risk, and that's what we're going to be watching out for as we head through the next few days. So that's going to be our big weather headline. It's really been the sea breeze that's been driving our chances for stronger storms, but at least right now we are seeing some of that sunshine. So if you are getting out and about, we can see the sunshine in Daytona Beach, downtown Orlando, the Space Coast, Lake Fairview. But through the afternoon is when we're really going to start to see the showers and thunderstorms firing up once again. Remember, you can comment, of course, if you're watching us on Fox Local on your phone or at home on your smart TV, you love it, but you can't comment there. But you can comment on Facebook. So I'm going to make sure that is up, make sure I'm not missing anything here. All right, I'm not seeing anything, but if you have any questions or comments, please throw them in. We'd love to know what you're thinking or anything that's on your mind. But at least for now, if you have any outdoor plans, say mowing the grass, yard work, you're trying to get to the beach for a little while to enjoy some sun, soak up some rays, definitely do so sooner rather than later, because as we head through the day, the sea breeze is going to be moving in, and that's going to bring up our storm chances as we head into our afternoon and evening. Now, we did have some showers and thunderstorms, that were across our Fox 51 locales earlier on this morning. Those have since lifted out of Alachua County and Marion County. We do have a few that are trying to move into some of north central Florida. You know, if you have plans to say maybe go up to St. Augustine, these could impact you. These are kind of closing in on St. Augustine, but nothing right now in Flagler County. Seeing that mixture of clouds and sunshine, a couple of showers off toward the Gulf Coast, but overall we started the day off mainly dry. It was just some of our northern neighborhoods that we're seeing that chance for showers and storms. Hi Gwen, I just saw your comment pop up. Thanks for hopping on. So Sanford will get some storms. I can actually hop into Futurecast right now. Let me hop on there. This is our Fox model, our future clouds and radar. So as it stands, most of us are dry, but watch what happens here. So this is 3 o'clock, and you can see the sea breezes starting to come together. 2, 3, 4 o'clock is when we're likely to be seeing the clouds bubbling up, and then 4 or 5 o'clock onward is when we really start to see showers and thunderstorms that could be on the stronger side with the instability today, lots of moisture in the air. Then we lose that daytime driven instability, and that'll really start to allow all of this activity to fade away as we head through the overnight. We'll go back into that here in just a little bit, but we'll kind of take it out through time as we head through our Mother's Day as well. But I wanted to talk a little bit more on our big picture on what we have and what's driving these showers and thunderstorms. Aside from the sea breeze, that's been the main factor, but notice we have an area of low pressure that's circulating out close to the Gulf right now, and that is what is driving these showers and thunderstorms. We can see moisture anywhere from about Atlanta, South Carolina, back toward Alabama and Mississippi. We have a stalled front as well, so that's providing lift for more showers and thunderstorms. But notice we also have some upstairs energy and some more showers and thunderstorms as a result of that in the open Gulf in the eastern Gulf that is starting to shift closer to the Gulf Coast. So between that and the sea breezes later on, we'll likely see more storms. But we also have some upstairs energy tomorrow out ahead of the main area of low pressure that will drive our shower and storm threats on Mother's Day. So that's our big headline tomorrow. If you are getting out to the theme parks today, maybe you had plans to get out to Hollywood Studios. The first half of the day looking pretty good, but later in the day, the chance for showers and thunderstorms really rises, and that may impact things like Fantasmic or the Wonderful World of Animation. So if you are in the theme parks, make sure you have, say, the Disney app, the Universal app, the SeaWorld app. I'm sure you'll get the latest updates in there. But also have the Fox Storm Team app, the Fox 35 Storm Team app, because you can get all of the latest, whether it be radar or alerts, in the palm of your hand on the go. Or if you don't have Fox Local, you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, make sure you download the Fox Local app as well. Here's our setup for today in terms of our risk of severe weather. You can see all of us are blanketed in green here, and this is a low-end threat, a 1 out of 5 on the risk scale. So it's not all that impressive, but it's still enough to raise your eyebrows a little bit that if you're traveling around today, storms could include some gusty wind and some hail. I don't think the tornado threat is really a factor today. It's never essentially completely zero. When storms collide, they merge. You can kind of get a little rotation to form, but I'm really not thinking there's really a tornado threat today. The wind, the hail, the gust, the heavy rain, the lightning, those are the main hazards for us here today. Alicia is joining us. Good morning, TJ. Happy Mother's Day to all. Thank you, Alicia. Happy Mother's Day to you. Elizabeth saying you got some much-needed rain. So glad to hear that. I know we all need the rain. I think, and we'll talk about that a little more in detail, but Monday really seems to be the day where we're going to get more widespread rain, more meaningful rain, and I think as we go through our Monday afternoon, we'll need to really watch that severe weather risk as well. Now, on Mother's Day, we have a wash, rinse, repeat kind of setup. It's a marginal risk once again. The possibility that a couple of storms could include some gusty wind and some hail. Better chances later in the day, but still could have some showers around, maybe a rumble of thunder in the morning. So just look at that Storm Team app before you go. If you have brunch plans, breakfast plans with mom, the family, friends, before you head out, just so you know you might need to pack the umbrella, the rain gear, but higher chances certainly later in the day for Mom's Day. So just be sure you keep your eyes to the sky. Let's see. Linda saying Okeechobee, Florida, excuse me. It's one of those mornings. I'm having a hard time getting my words out. One of those days for sure. But Okeechobee, Florida have not had rain at all. We all need the rain. Hopefully you'll get some rain as we head into our Monday, Linda. Hopefully can alleviate that drought little by little. So we're back on our Fox model. I know I kind of was dragging through time, but I want to start from this morning, go through today, go through tomorrow, into our Monday. So here we go. 5 o'clock, we're seeing the rain, some strong storms possible. Through late evening, we start to see a lot of this working toward the Space Coast, toward the Atlantic Coast, fizzling away through the wee hours of our Sunday. Now we're at breakfast and brunch time Sunday morning. A couple showers possible. Through the day, the upper level energy and the sea breeze all going to come together. This is 6 o'clock, dinner time. Widespread showers and thunderstorms once again with gusty wind and embedded hail possible, and any storm that can really get going. Through Sunday night, though, we don't really lose the rain because this area of low pressure is essentially on top of us at that point. So we can see Monday morning some showers, maybe a couple storms around. Now, the question mark on Monday is, will we be able to get the instability to develop? Will we see enough instability develop? Because if we have the clouds and the rain around on Monday morning, we may not be able to destabilize, which would be good. But what we have more of on Monday is a more dynamic atmosphere, more wind energy. So that, if we can get the instability to develop, would lead to the potential for maybe a brief tornado threat. Here's 4 o'clock, and we're seeing scattered showers and thunderstorms around as this area of low pressure continues to lift off to the north and east. Now, the best dynamic's going to be north of here, but we're still going to have enough where we will need to watch. So definitely want to keep your eyes to the sky on Monday. Stay tuned with Fox 35 and have the Storm Team app with you, because you'll be able to get little updates. But right now we have a marginal risk, so still a low-end threat, but I wouldn't be shocked if we see this maybe upgraded later on today or tomorrow to maybe a likelihood, a level 2 out of 5 risk. And with that, we might be looking at an alert day, because the weather would be even more impactful. It could be life-threatening if we were to get some of these severe storms to ignite. So that's what we're going to be monitoring. Now, as we head into next week, May 16th through the 20th, it's looking like we're going to shift gears in our weather pattern once again. So with that, we could be seeing a dry period after we've had a really wet, it seems like last week or so. We were so dry, had the drought. It looks like the pattern's going to shift. We're going to have a big ridge building. So with that, our rain chances look to diminish. Temperatures look to rise in a big way. And the drought, after getting alleviated, may worsen again. So that's something we'll have to watch. I know we're getting closer and closer to kind of what we would call the unofficial start to the rainy season later into the month. But depending on the factors, not just here locally, but across the country and the global patterns, looking at the large-scale climate patterns, of course, that can kind of determine, is the dry season going to go on a little longer? Is the rainy season going to start a little sooner or later? That's something we'll have to watch. But one thing's for certain, June 1st, hurricane season begins, which is hard to believe. And of course, we've been working to get our hurricane special together, so be sure you stay tuned for that on Fox Local as well. That's going to be coming up on Memorial Day evening. So that's going to be something we'll be continuing to put together for you, and hopefully you'll tune in and watch. Now, forecast-wise, again, kind of recapping our Saturday here. Highs right around 90. Hit or miss showers and thunderstorms really boosting the instability. The temperature's on the rise, the moisture is there, and that's why we do have that low-end threat of severe weather. Now, tonight, we're back down into the upper 60s, lower 70s, and we're still going to have that potential for some showers and thunderstorms. Early on, we'll likely see those fade away as we head through the wee hours of our Sunday. Making sure I'm not missing any comments here. Elizabeth, you said you got some much-needed rain. I'm so glad to hear that. Hi, Mom. Say, miss you and no more tornadoes. Yeah, no one needs any more tornadoes. Thanks for hopping on. Love you always. Now, because we're on Fox Local, as well as Facebook and YouTube, we're going to take a quick little break on Fox Local, but we'll continue to hang out with you on YouTube. We were just talking about the theme parks. We were talking about Mama Melrose's at Hollywood Studios closing. We were also talking about Expedition Odyssey, which is SeaWorld's new attraction. That was one of our stories on Good Day Orlando if you were joining us this morning. I'm going to hop back into Facebook here, make sure I'm not missing any comments. Let's see here. Malcolm's saying you don't like heavy storms at all. I don't think any of us do, Malcolm. I'm hoping that today won't be too bad. But a little reset, we can hop back onto our radar picture here. And this was the activity from this morning. It was kind of nasty for a time in Alachua, Levy, Dixie, Gilchrist counties. Even had a nice looking shelf cloud. I'm mad at myself because I wanted to screen grab it, and I ran out into the studio, and by that time it was so quick moving, you can kind of see it going through north central Marion County, went through Anthony and Spar and lifted up, kind of fizzling out. Thankfully, it did look kind of mean, had some lightning, but it faded away as we went through the 9 o'clock hour. But right now, it's really just north central Florida up closer to the Jacksonville metro, where we have seen some stronger storms. But aside from that, thankfully, if you had any outdoor plans this morning, whether it be getting to the beach, yard work, mowing the grass, it's been okay to do so. Let's see here. Hi, Bonnie. How are you? Thanks for hopping on. Appreciate it. Yeah, if you're joining us, we've been on live on Facebook, on Fox Local, and on YouTube. We can do a little sky cam tour here. You can see the clouds. That's a live look. Lake Dora, Mount Dora. Clouds are still with us. It's not the brightest morning. You can still see the clouds in Marion County. We are seeing a little more sunshine from the Space Coast up through Daytona. Looks a little better there, even around the Orlando metro. Still kind of bright. If you want to get out, I think your window will start to close as we head through early afternoon. But right now, things are okay. We're looking pretty good. I didn't get to the 7-day forecast. I know we kind of jumped from talking about the severe weather to the pattern change. So with that, let's talk a little bit about that. Here's our 7-day forecast. Impact days, not just today, but Mother's Day and again on Monday. Again, if you're just joining us, Monday is the day that we really have to watch because we're going to have more wind energy. We're going to have a more dynamic setup in the atmosphere. That, and if the instability can build, we'll have likely the threat for more severe storms as we kick off the work week. With the upstairs energy still overhead, the upper level component of this system on Tuesday, still may see a stray shower, maybe a storm, but chances not looking all that impressive on Tuesday. And then as we head through Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, high pressure's building in. We're getting more sunshine, and temperatures are just soaring. It looks like it's going to be a hot and dry stretch. So maybe you had some outdoor plans next weekend. Things are certainly looking up. Let me look at our afternoon highs here. You can see we're above normal by Thursday. Our average is 88 now. So you may be thinking, hey, are these temperatures above, below normal? We're actually a little below normal, believe it or not. We're seasonable for this time of the year. Weather summer or climatological summer starts on June 1st. So we're about a few weeks away from the start to meteorological summer. And these temperatures, if you're not a fan of the heat, it's been muggy. It's feeling like Florida, that's for sure. But temperatures will definitely get above average as we head through late this upcoming week into the following week, or I should say into the following weekend and the following week from there. Now let me go back to our radar picture. And again, if anybody has any questions while we're here, I won't be here too much longer, say another few minutes or so. So please throw in a question if you had anything. Oh, Bonnie, I remember you sending me that. Thank you so much. Bonnie was sending me some information on the sea turtle season, the nesting season, because I have yet to see that. I'm really looking forward to getting out and seeing the turtles. That's one thing. I feel like I've gotten to see some wildlife. Finally saw a gator. It was not in the wild. It was actually at the Black Hammock over in Oviedo. But I still got to see a gator. I'm hoping I don't have to see a gator in the wild, but I know we've had some stories on of late where we've seen gators like climbing up essentially into people's homes, which is just unbelievable to me. Let's see. Audra saying that one hit us last night. That was insane. Lost power for about 20 minutes. I'm sorry you lost power. Yeah, it was pretty nasty. The storms last night definitely bubbled up. Didn't have any sort of severe thunderstorm watch last night. That was something Noah and myself were watching. But we did see some stronger storms. Had a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. I think maybe 3 or 4 or so, if I'm not mistaken. But I would say this afternoon, because we're getting the sun now, instability will be on the rise, and just like yesterday, as the sea breeze starts to come inland, we'll see some storms firing up. Bonnie, you're asking about South Brevard. Yeah, I know. I feel bad with the sea breeze. It does keep missing you. Let me look. I'll play through our Fox model here, and you can see as we head through the afternoon, showers and thunderstorms try to sneak into southern Brevard County. So hopefully we'll get some rain in your neck of the woods, Bonnie, through this afternoon and evening. And same for Mother's Day. We see these starting to move east. I think, honestly, our best bet for widespread rain for all of us is going to be on Monday. And I feel like Monday's going to be the day we really have to watch. So I'll kind of end it on that note. Thankfully, we're not active right now after being a little unsettled for our Fox 51 locales this morning. Alachua, Levy, Dixie, Gilchrist counties, even Marion County seeing that stray storm that perked up. But be sure to download the Fox 35 Storm Team app, the Fox Local app. You can get everything in the palm of your hand. Myself, Laurel, over the next couple days, will be keeping you ahead of everything with our little weather extras or our breakfast chats. But I appreciate you all for tuning in and for the questions. That is always so lovely to see what's on your minds, because we're not doing this without you, really. And we love when you hop on and join us. So thanks for doing so. Have a great rest of your day. And if we don't see you on Sunday, have a great Mother's Day.